Say, let me tell you about my new favorite place in the world. Be back in a second. Well, here I am in Tuscany. You know, when my parents were in their 50s, their dream was that down the road they could begin to travel. My father planned to retire from his job as a chemist by the age of 65, and by then the kids would be out of the house and their travel adventures could begin. Well, it didn't turn out that way. My mom developed progressively severe health problems, starting with diabetes and hypertension, and eventually she also had strokes and heart attacks. You know, she was tough. She was really tough and lingered for a long time. My dad had to retire early in order to take care of her. They never got to take any of their dream trips. Well, I'm 62, and my wife and I have always talked about traveling together once the kids have grown. We realized that one never knows what the future will bring. So this past month, we went on a tour of the Tuscany region of Italy. I'll be back in a second to talk about how this relates to arthritis. Well, we're back. There are a couple of things I want to emphasize. First, many of my patients have been to Italy, and they also provided the impetus for me to make this trip. There are a number of things you can do to make a trip like this to Italy less taxing if you have arthritis. First, try to make sure you're in decent shape physically before you start. At the risk of sounding like a broken record, this means you should be exercising regularly because long trips take stamina. Next, make sure you pack your medicines on your carry-on, not in your regular luggage. Use wheeled luggage instead of stuff you have to lift. Pack light. It's easier on you physically, plus it makes room for goodies you might want to try to purchase. Call the airlines ahead of time if you need accommodations. They're usually really helpful. On the plane, ask for assistance in getting your carry-on into the overhead. No sense straining something. If you plan to walk a lot, use walking sticks. They really help quite a bit. And make no mistake, you will be doing a lot of walking. If you need to use a bathroom a lot, let your guide know. Bathrooms are hard to find in Italy. Enjoy yourself. It's a beautiful country. Arrivederci.